everyone, and happy Tuesday, and welcome to another Bins Thrift with us. I know once again you're seeing me first right away all alone, but do not fret, Ryan is also coming to the bins as per usual. We drove separately, so he will be here in probably like 20 to 25 minutes, but I'm so excited to be back at the bins. It has been a hot freaking minute. I don't think we've come since like a couple days before Christmas. It's at least been like 2 weeks, and it honestly feels like we haven't been here in forever, so I'm super excited to get back. Unfortunately, I think that the college students and maybe even the high school students are still on break because the parking lot looks packed. Well, it might be really busy in here. I'm hoping that it's less busy inside than the parking lot is giving off, but I'm not expecting too much. Hopefully we can fight our way to some good things, and hopefully I can get a cart. My goals for this bins trip are, honestly, I don't really have too many requirements this time. Obviously, as usual, I would love to get some good, like, luxury, bougie stuff, but since we haven't been here for a while, like, I'd be okay with some bread and butter. Last week, I sold 3 pair of Banana Republic pants, so even if I find some, like, 2021 Banana Republic pants or something, I'd be happy with that. Athleta, of course, I'm usually happy to find. So I am just gonna go in open-minded, no crazy expectations, and we are gonna see what we can find. Like I said, Ryan will be here in a little, but just like last time that we did a thrift with us, the two of us, I think that was like 2 weeks ago, his intro will be right after mine, and then we will just kind of do the usual switch off of clips with voiceover. And then this Thursday we're gonna do a haul of all of the stuff that we got today, so hopefully we have some good stuff to show you then. I'm gonna grab my IKEA bag and head in and wish me luck. I really hope it's not busy. Like, that'd be kind of a bummer. That's my expectations and my hopes. Please just don't be busy. I don't have expectations for what to find, but as long as I can like move around and don't have to like be fought for bins, that'd be great.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Tuesday or Thursday. I forgot when this is going up. Either way, oh my god, this is gonna be such a fun video. It is a bins thrift with me. I have not been to the bins since like a week and a half, 2 weeks before Christmas maybe, so it's definitely like been a minute since I've been here. I am currently in the crown jewel of the last bench trip that I had, the Arc'teryx jacket that I found, that I have literally lived in ever since I got it because it's amazing. Goals for this bench trip. I feel like athletic wear. I don't know why. I feel like everybody's on the kick of like New Year's, like gym like memberships, New Year's resolutions, whatever. I would love to find like some good bread and butter, Lululemon. What else? A Birkin, just like, you know, thinking small, just like bread and butter things. I also like don't really need a ton of stuff right now. I have like 60 drafts somewhere in the ether, like being waited to be posted. So I'm not like on the huge hunt for stuff. So I'm definitely going to be like quality over quantity today. But as always, I have my Jack Coke that I drank half of it on the way here. I do apologize. And then if I need to, I bought a snack. Because I've noticed that I've been getting really hungry whenever I've come to the bins recently, so I figured I'd get a snack. But either way, enough gib-gabbing, let's get in there.
I've got my Coke Zero and my IKEA bag, and I am ready to go. And upon entering the building, I noticed there are absolutely no carts whatsoever. So it is absolutely packed, busier than I've seen it in a long time. I am just hanging out in this first row where there is luckily nobody. Everybody else is over at a different rotation, and I'm just gonna stick to where it's not crazy busy. It's been a good 15 minutes, and here's all I have for me to sell. And here's some stuff I grabbed for Ryan. So I think he'll have an okay day when he comes here, but so far I am not doing that great. It's been another 15 minutes, and here's a card update. Same situation as before. I have found a few more things for Ryan, but still, like, nothing for me. A miscellaneous rotation just happened, so I looked at that, found nothing. Then another clothing rotation happened, and I found a couple things, but they are all just so far for consignment. New tag loft pants, a J. Crew tank top that is striped, and then under that is a Ponte knit J. Jill dress. That stuff they love to take from me, so I am happy with these, I guess. I also did find this Sanctuary vest that is super soft. I was hoping it would be an Anthro one or something, and it ended up not being one, so I'm still gonna get it to consign, but I don't think I'll have luck selling it myself. About a year ago, I would be so excited to find this heartloom piece, but nowadays heartloom has kind of dropped off for me. I'm still definitely going to get it to sell, but I wish it did as good as it used to. Well, looky who we have here, and he has no cart.
And one of the first things of note that I found was this anti-social social club sweatshirt. I know these can be faked a lot, but since I did just recently purchase one, that label matches the one on the inside of mine, and it just has the big logo on the back. And since I just recently sold one of these newsboy hats on Depop and it had a ton of attention, I figured I would keep my eyes open for them. And a little love your melon for Debbie. During the shoe switch out, I also found this really cute little tote bag for Debbie. She did just talk about booking a girls trip to Texas this summer, so she could definitely use this. Vera is one of her favorite brands, and I think the whale is super cute on the front as well. I do not know what this is, but these hats are super popular on Depop right now. So this is a really fun find. It's a pair of Lululemon men's sandals, and these are actually my size, so I'm 100% going to keep them. They're called the Rest Feet Slide. I looked them up, and they are apparently very comfortable, so I am very excited to try these out. This little vintage Abercrombie & Fitch sweater was just too cute to leave behind. I love this kind of like pastel color palette, especially as people start looking for like spring stuff. I love that it just has like the little moose embroidery on the bottom. This is so cute and perfect for Depop. After one of the shoe switch outs, I did end up finding a fair amount of really cute little mini bags, like this little black one, this green one that gave me very Miu Miu vibes with this kind of like scrunched material, this really cute little Guess rainbow bag. These mini bags do so good on Depop, and they are very easy to ship as well. And then this really cute little like Y2K white and black one is just super cute. Okay, so after one of the most recent bin switch outs, this is what I grabbed. I found this Tibby dress. I gave this to Jack to take to the consignment store. It was not the most flattering style, but I know the consignment store marks that brand up pretty high. I found this Paisley and Sage, or Parsley and Sage. It's kind of like a lag and look brand if I can like ever find the tag. I've sold it once before, and the top sold for like 35-40 bucks for me, so this I think would kind of do about the same. I like that it has this embroidery and this little tie-dye detail on it. This was kind of an exciting find. It's a brand called Market. They sell them at Nordstrom. They're these kind of like upscale like t-shirts. They're very hype beastie. I see a ton of like streetwear people wear them all the time. They're actually very expensive. They're like 50-60 bucks a piece, so I was excited to find one.
Finally, a find I'm actually really excited about. I found this pair of Zadig and Voltaire jeans. They were actually a store pull. They were $9 at the store, and I'm like, who didn't want these? A shoe switch out happened, and here are the couple of things I grabbed. I got this fish print Vera Bradley for Debbie to sell. I actually do think the print is really cute. I found this moon ornament that I actually ended up throwing back, and then I found this little Coach bag that I also ended up throwing back. It had a lot more wear than you can really tell in this video. It was kind of in rough shape. I also have, of course, two singles from the rotation, this pair of Marc Jacobs Birkenstock lookalike sandal slides, and probably the saddest single ever. I found this vintage pair of Hermes H clog sandals. They are in pretty rough shape, but I only found one. In the end, I actually ended up finding out that one of you guys that watches us found the other one, and so I gave her mine. This bag I gave a Google because it was real leather, and the retail seemed pretty high, but comps weren't that great, so I skipped it because it was pretty heavy. This is a bin from a new rotation that just rolled out, and it is all jeans from the store. You can tell by all the tags on all the jeans. So of course I gave it a look through. A lot of people skip these bins because a lot of people don't like jeans, A, and B, they hate store pulls, but I always look because like you just saw, I found those Zadig and Voltaire jeans in a jeans store pull bin. It should be made illegal for cute leggings to be made by Target or Old Navy because they fool me all the time and they honestly feel really nice too. Like, come on now. This, however, is a great find. This is a Natori pajama set. I actually was only going to show you guys the pants, and then while filming this I found the top too, so that's great. And in the next bin over, I found this really cute cream knit sweater, and this is me carrying it to the cart, but it is actually by Bowden, and I'll show you the tag right now. Along with the Bowden, I did find this pair of flare wide leg Athleta leggings, and they're also an extra large tall, which is a fantastic size, along with these corduroy joggers, which I thought was so interesting, and they're Banana Republic, and they are from 2021, so I will totally get these.
And next up for me is actually a hoodie I ended up giving to Debbie. It's this kind of like vintage, I wouldn't really call it Y2K, it's more like, you know, early 2000s Patagonia organic cotton hoodie. There was just a teeny little pinhole in the front, but I figured she would be able to sell this a lot better than I would be able to. And then I found this pair of gray Athleta leggings for Jack because Lord knows that I cannot sell Athleta for anything, but he always can. I thought these pants were just like a really fun little pickup, especially as people start looking for spring, even though it is early January. The brand is Oil Lily. I've never really heard of them, but I just thought this print and this style was very good for Depop. I was so excited when I found this. I have not found a good old Spank in so long, and this is one of the really nice, thick, like high-waisted shorts ones. These always do so good for me in a great size. I was very happy. And then also for Depop, I found this really cute little Hawaiian hair tie handkerchief. This next item is literally probably one of my absolute favorite things I found at the bins in a very hot minute. It is this vintage 70s, 80s, I'm not really 100% sure, I need to do more research, two-piece. It's this beautiful brown faux suede coat and this matching blouse. It's stunning. I found this sweatshirt hoping it would fit Jack, but I think it's just going to be a little bit too small, but how perfect is this Sanderson Sisters Brewery sweatshirt? And then all of a sudden, my good bins friend, Christine, comes running over to me and hands me this beautiful velvet maxi skirt. And she's like, oh, hey, this matches the top you just found. And it turns out it's actually a CP Shades skirt. These are so expensive. They are beautiful. So I will be selling it on behalf of Christine. Thank you. And it wouldn't be a bins trip without a good old little Free People thermal with some kind of funky knit cuff.
Alright, so we had another miscellaneous and hard goods switch out. Let's take a peek, let's take a look-see at what we can find in here. So there's a Frosty the Snowman plush, there's a My Little Pony, a couple tin bowls, there's some small broken appliances and string lights. Not too much catching my attention. Oh my gosh, now I can do a Poshmark live show. Ha! Not. Hoka, Ona, oh no, these are in rough shape. All of the Hokas that I feel like I find at the bins are in awful shape, these poor things. This is like the Hoka graveyard. How to blog for profit and use a typewriter. Be sure to do that because that's the most advanced technology we have. Finally, I found a new Aretha Athleta piece, and of course it has the classic Athleta slight pilling, but that's okay. Now, we've all heard of Brandy Melville, but have you heard of Brandy Morvilleur? It is still one size fits all. We have had to share a cart this whole time, and finally one opened up after like an hour and a half to 2 hours of being here.
So this breaks my heart. This is an Anthropologie Queen quilt. It's stunning. I love all the colors, I love all the patterns. It has the 66170 RN, but unfortunately this thing is beyond nasty. There are stains all over it. Part of the quilting on the other side is ripped. I had to unfortunately leave her behind. I also, sadly, only found one really cute little kid's Doc Marten. Okay, this is one of those times where like I get a little irritated that none of my friends have kids that are older because this little mini Bowden coat would have been perfect for some little kid. I love all the flowers, I love all the colors. It definitely just needs a good soak and a wash, but I'm super happy I found this. Then after the coat, I found this pair of Free People overalls. I knew exactly what they were by looking at them. I didn't even need to check the tag. I've sold these a couple of times in the past. They haven't sold the best for me, but I'm definitely not going to say no to them at the bins. Then I grabbed this really cute pair of newer Levi's 501 black cutoff shorts. And then Jack threw me this, and I'm literally wearing it as I'm recording the sound. So this video, it is this Bucky Beavers tour. If you don't know, Bucky Beavers is like a gas station or like this really cool convenience store in Texas. We visited when we went with Melinda and Jason when we were there, and I immediately found love. And this is like a really funny, campy, like Bucky's band t-shirt, and I love it so much.
So this is an H&M piece, but I just think it is so cute. I love me a good double-breasted trendy blazer, so I'm actually gonna pick this up. Some of my H&M jackets can do okay, so let's give it a shot. Poof is the bane of my existence. A hard goods rotation is in process, but I didn't find anything. Alright, well it seems this is turning out to be quite the mall brand day, but like I said, that's kind of okay with me. So I found this really cute Gap flannel. I really like the colors of it. I actually think it's men's. It's a size medium. The date code's cut out, but I can still tell it's quite current, and I think it's new without tags. I also found this Banana Republic skirt. It's giving me a toile type print. I actually think I'm gonna sell it myself. I would have loved to get this Athleta sweater, but unfortunately it is quite pilly. It's more pilly than it looks in the video in real life. And also it was actually really heavy, so it would have cost too much and it just wasn't worth it. This cabbie is actually quite cute. I get cabbie for Debbie. If I didn't get her cabbie, I would have got this for myself to sell, but I'll still give it to her.
This dress was absolutely stunning. At first, I thought it was like an authentic vintage 1950s little pinup dress, but upon further inspection, this beautiful little red gingham moment is a modern boutique. It's kind of like a pinup boutique, but either way, this kind of like specialized stuff is still really, really, really expensive, so I think this dress is still gonna do very good. And then I saw this very pretty black and white skirt and immediately thought to myself, oh, that'd be good for Depop. And it turns out it's Tracy Reese, which she is a very expensive brand. I do not really know. I know she used to be kind of like a hot item to find in the reseller community a couple of years ago, but I do not know about now. Either way, I will pay a couple of bucks for it, so perfect. And then my best Ben's friend Christine comes over to me and goes, oh my god, I have a corset for the Depop girlies, and oh boy did she. This one is absolutely adorable. There is no brand in it, unfortunately, but I love this like brown little crinkle detail and this lace. And then I just found a cute little Urban Outfitters bralette and a couple of little Urban Outfitters tops I ended up throwing back because they were actually pretty snagged. This is another vintage 80s dress I ended up finding. This is probably one of my favorites that I found today, even though that brown two-piece was a stunner. I love the gold fabric in this. I love how it moves. I love this kind of like asymmetrical little hem. I think it's beautiful. And then on the final switch out, I found some really cute plus-size Anthropologie that you'll have to wait to see in the haul.
One last rotation happened, and actually it was the best, so let's go through what I picked up. First up, I got this lavender lace bra, and it is by Savage X Fenty. That was the little plaque on the front, and here is the logo on the inside. Their stuff isn't honestly actually that expensive, but it still can do pretty good, so I was glad to find that. This is a beautiful cashmere star print sweater by Brody Cashmere, a very, very expensive, cute cashmere brand. We should have put this on a sweater bolo in the past, but we haven't. Maybe someday it will be, but I was so excited to find that. My favorite pants I found in this rotation is this pair of Athleta linen pants. They're like a camo print, and they're super, super nice. They're kind of like joggers. We then have another pair of wide leg leggings, and these are actually by the brand Lucy. I always like to get the Lucy Get Going pants, which are kind of like Lululemon dance studios, but I also like some of the more relaxed Lucy styles, so I'm gonna give those a shot. This is actually an equipment piece, which is funny because I just told Ryan it's been so long since I found equipment. It's a star cutout sleeveless top. Really excited to find that. Like I said, I never find equipment, even though it doesn't really do that great anymore. Then we have another pair of Banana Republic pants. I'm just gonna give them a shot. They have these leather detailing to the pocket and the bottoms. They're the Sloan style, which I've had a couple times, and like I said, just because I've sold 3 pair in the past week, I thought I would give those ones a shot. Got a pair of Cynthia Rowley beachy style nude tag pants. This is just for the consignment store, so I am more than happy to pick those up. They're also super, super light. We also have a pair of Beta brand pants. They're extra small petite, so it might be a tricky size to sell, but I still will not skip Beta brand in the bins, so I'm happy to pick those up. As you can tell, there were a lot of pants in this rotation, so I got quite lucky with pants today, I guess. Next up is a really fun pair of pants with these button details to the bottom, and these are actually by Soft Surroundings, and they're a medium tall, which is great because tall can actually do quite good for me, whereas petite is so difficult to sell. I don't really know why that is a thing. Then we have this pair of Ann Taylor pants. They're just a really pretty purple color. These are also for the consignment store. Another pair of Athleta, of course, and these are more of a moto style jegging, which I think I've had before, and they do actually do pretty good, so of course I'm excited for some Aretha Athleta. Then I got a couple pair of shorts too, so I found this pair of Patagonia shorts. I recently found this style in black, but I think this color is even cuter. Those are a size small. And then I also found this pair of We The Free jean shorts, button fly, size 30. These are really, really cute too. Okay, so
That was
we're back.
fun.
We just sat down right after getting back from the bin.
Yeah, into this beautiful setup that was already prearranged.
These lights were already here,
The
and my phone
migrated
was
from the
recording.
car into
We didn't.
here.
That wasn't the setup in any way, shape, or form.
No.
This was all natural, and we just
we
got home from the
just
bins.
jumped into things.
2 minutes ago. Just 2 minutes ago. No, actually, we're sitting down right now to do the haul of our bins trip that we had, but I hope you guys enjoyed the thrift with us that you just saw.
I love these, man. These are so much fun to film.
I would say we had a blast, but honestly, it was so freaking busy that I've definitely had better times at the bins.
Oh, yeah, no. Hoping that, like, in the next part of the new year, the teenagers and everybody, like, goes home.
Yeah,
Because I want my bins
we
back.
saw a number of people there that, like, we know or we've talked to before.
That was fun.
Everybody said the same thing to us of just like, I've never seen it this busy. It was
There were people waiting
so
for
busy.
carts for, like,
continuously.
35, 40 minutes.
The whole time.
And, like, most of the time, there's, like, over half the carts left.
That was
It's crazy.
That was like a pre-Janine or like right at the beginning of Janine thing when people would wait for carts. We have not seen that for years, literally years. So that was not very fun. But in the end, we both got a cart, as you saw, and we both did get a decent amount of stuff. So we do have a good haul for you guys on Thursday. So stay tuned for that. And then actually, on Saturday, we will be having a normal What's Sold Saturday, I think. It'll just be like pre-filmed because on Saturday, Ryan is actually headed off to Disney with his family again.
I leave for
Again.
a week and a half. I'm
Yeah.
so excited. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the thrift with us. We definitely, absolutely, 100% will be doing them again in the future. We love to do them. They're so much fun for us and I think for you guys. So let us know if you do want to keep seeing them. And we will see you guys on Thursday to show you what all we found.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.